I feel like there's something coming in that wouldn't have been able to come in if you didn't put an end to everything before this. I think you've had to learn to acknowledge a lot in which everything in your reality was not aligning to your truth, to you, at your heart space, and everything around you felt chaotic, everything around you felt confusing, like everything around you was not serving your highest good. And I feel like all these obstacles were there to get you to your highest self. You couldn't have reached this point if you didn't have all of these things in your way that were, it was almost like, as much as they seemed like roadblocks, the roadblocks were needed to see yourself at this depth. So it was all divinely guided. Everything you experienced prior to this manifestation was divinely guided. You needed to experience the complete opposite of what's going to come in, so that when it comes in, you have full appreciation for it. And you also had to go through this clearing out, so that the clearing out was the stages for you to like wake up to this. I feel like there's an energy of you learning self-love and learning how to embrace a side of you that was suppressed because of what was around you. So I think that the people around you could have really made you feel confused, made you feel like that you didn't know what path you were taking, because maybe you're used to these things and it didn't align to you, so you couldn't see what you wanted because the people around you were like distorting your image, distorting your vision. And I'm not saying these people did this intentionally, but like they weren't reflecting what you felt internally. But I think that you're starting to transition into a space of clarity, because you've kind of like had to clear out these people, clear out these roadblocks that were preventing you from getting here. And I think it's coming in right now. Whether this is right now, like right this very second, but it's just giving like soon. Like I feel the energy like amping up, and I feel like you're protected. You're protected from seeing. It's almost like the universe is protecting your mind right now from from doubting this. Okay, so like you could be somebody that doubts a lot, but I feel like you've been noticing your mind like reverting from the doubt, you know, acknowledging it, but like you're not sitting in this doubt anymore. It's like your mind is like really focused on like moving forward. Like you're not letting yourself stay where you were, because something in you has a new sense of like renewed hope, and that's literally the universe right now. It's like working through you to push you towards this, because you've always been meant for this. And I think that the universe is protecting you and helping you gain a sense of balance, so that when this comes in, you're grounded when it comes in. Because if it came in any other time, you would have been dealing with this stuff. You would have had all this in your way. You wouldn't have been able to see it. You wouldn't have been able to receive it. It was like you needed to be so cleared out and so understood within yourself to be able to, you needed to have a connection to the universe to be able to receive this. And I think union. I think you're coming into a space of inner union, which is why it's almost like everything's energy. So like the more that your energy is in alignment to yourself, everything else aligns to that. And right now, I think there's like an activation going on within your being where it's like it feels like everything that needed to be cleared out has been cleared out. And maybe like not, I feel like there's might be even some things that are not cleared out, but I feel like that has purpose too. I feel like this has purpose for, so that when this comes in, there could be more clarity around that. However that resonates with you. You're transforming in a way that I think that like this is going to allow you to like break free. Because on this card, you see like this bird, like this person, like I think that you've been feeling trapped. You've been feeling like in your own mind, like just in your own mind. And I think that you've had to dedicate yourself to this path of healing, this path of creating inner stability. And it's like a sense of inner freedom. And like I said, energy is everything. This inner freedom is about to be, Inos 434, is about to reflect in your external, where it's like you're going to be able to like have a sense of freedom, have a sense of inner peace and external peace. So again, everything's like mirrored right now. And I think you're not used to having external peace. I don't even think you're used to having internal peace. So like this is like a completion, like a cycle that's coming to an end, where you had to go through all of this to get to this point within you, so that your external can finally line up to that. This is a part of your life path. And I think this is going to change your mother freaking reality. And I think you've been really reflecting on like what it is you want. And it's like you have this image in your mind, you have the vision, and now that you have like this sense of like groundedness within yourself, you're able to take the necessary steps within yourself to align to this. Whatever this is, I think is going to come in and change your whole foundation. And it's because you have allowed yourself to change your inner foundation. 555. Think of everything as a mirror right now and just continue to like face yourself, do what you need to do, because everything that you're doing internally is so necessary for you to be able to fully receive what's going to come in for you. And I think that you're right on the cusp of like some sort of like acknowledgement. Something's going to like click in your brain where you're just like, oh my gosh. And then it's going to make sense, and then it's going to be almost like the gate opening energetically for this to come in for you.